Well, you know what it means when we finish this episode, right? It
I don't. No.
means both of us have to listen to the next album.
Well, that's generally how these things go.
This ain't rock and roll. This is Insecticide. Here we are. The next album is pretty much like Insecticide.
Does it have a good bass line like this one does?
Does
it have a young, cool guitar player like this one does?
There's guitar. I don't know what to tell you.
We'll find out next time on Bowiesplaining.
Are you familiar with the Mini Moods albums from like the 60s or whatever? Is that a phenomenon that you're familiar with?
The what now?
Like the albums that are like the Mini Moods of Les Baxter, or hold on, Mini Moods. Many moods of Christmas, many moods of, let's see, albums.
No, this is news to me. We're off to a good start here.
Yeah. So like so we have the mini moods of let's say this guy. This is John Schroeder.
Schroeder.
So the mini moods of John Schroeder. This is possibly, no, that looks too current. Looks like he's trying to make an old mini moods. The mini moods of Martin Zeller and the Hardways. Here we go. First track is Blown Kisses. Okay, next track is Clues.
Oh, so we're just going for it. Every track is different.
Goodnight Meridell.
A different thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're going for.
Time and time again. Basically just unfocused shit.
Okay.
And it makes sense when it's like, say, for example, of Les Baxter. The exotic moods of Les Baxter.
No, I know this album, yeah.
I mean, it's more focused, but some could argue that tonight is the exotic moods of David Bowie.
No.
Anyway, welcome to Bowiesplaining. I'm Dan. That's Eric.
Hey.
This is the podcast where we talk about nothing but David Bowie.
That's all we talk about.
And all we listen to is his music. And Iman, please don't sue us. Anyway, you might sense from not only my hesitation to continue, but the title of the episode, that we're now going to be talking about the songs on the album Let's Dance. If you don't know why this is an issue, please go back and listen to the Side A episode of this.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, I know it's been a while, but you know how much I love doing this. Could you please give the listener a brief idea of what they may learn and discover in that episode?
Yeah, I should have also listened.
Doesn't have to be accurate. Just sort of your feeling. Yeah.
Okay. This is an album that Dan doesn't like. And it's got a different producer, and it's got a lot of different musicians than normal.
Yeah.
And David had a different kind of depression where he just didn't write the kind of songs he normally writes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a little bit of a break and came back, and he was like, what if I made a shitty album?
And what if it was the most successful album I've ever done?
I mean, there's some.
He deserved it. It's post.
Absolutely.
I don't I don't understand how it's post-punk. I don't.
Oh, it's not post-punk. This is not post-punk. It's pop.
This is clearly pop. He
But
wrote a
the-
pop album,
but
and
the-
then he went on a tour called Serious Moonlight,
Mhm.
and I don't know what that means, other than it's in one of his songs,
Yes.
and he made a shit ton of money,
He did.
and good for him. I say good for Bowie.
Absolutely. I just wish it didn't take so long for it to get better after this. You mentioned the post-punk thing, and I think that's apt because we were talking in previous episodes about the post-punk thing and how many of his imitators / contemporaries / mostly imitators were kind of in that post-punk vein.
Right.
This is very much decidedly not that, which is weird because in some ways he's kind of like showing them this is how you do me better, but then it's also worse.
He's so much. He's so much the, like I used to say in the old episodes, the like Bowie.
Yeah.
He has so much of that Bowie vocal sound because that's all he does in this is vocals.
Yep.
And it's kind of weird to come back to that after Low.
Yes. I sense that you're feeling the complication of this a little bit more now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you about it for a while. So
Okay.
like I've been listening to this album a ton because it's so like it's not the first side is all hits.
Basically, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like the hits.
Yeah, they're there for you to like we said,
Right.
that they're just doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, I mentioned to Taryn and Jason that this is what we're doing on Bowiesplaining, and Taryn's like, "Oh, I love Let's Dance."
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And it's meant to be loved. It's a pop song. He made several pop songs, and they all worked finally. And
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sure that's why some of you know, your Bowie folk have disliked this album.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could probably sing all of the songs. I don't know what the words are. I don't know what it's about. I don't think he did anything super creative.
Well, I think that could be that really depends on what you mean by super creative, because some of the songs are actually doing more than we might think.
Oh,
In fact,
well,
let's just get right into it.
Okay, let's just go for it.
So the first track is Modern Love.
I love the weird image you have here.
Yes. And remember the end of the last episode, I shared with you my sort of theory that there's a connection here to the very first things we hear from him on this album are him saying, I know when to go out, know when to stay in, get things done. And then a little telephone sound. And it's, I catch the paper boy, but things don't really change. I'm standing in the wind, but I never wave bye-bye, but I try.
Oh, he tries.
Never gonna fall for modern love.
Modern love.
Yeah. Or if you're watching the video, it's fun to say puffy hair because he has puffy hair in that moment.
Puffy hair.
Puffy hair terrifies me. So did that help at all or just make it weirder? Because I really do think that moment is him totally saying to us, the audience who has been with him this whole time, like, I know how this looks, and it is exactly how it looks, but don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
It it kind of helps. I don't it I'm still, because you've instilled such a sense of dread about what's coming that
Yeah.
it makes it difficult for me to conceptualize everything. But yeah, like it's so interesting to me that he's had this in him all this time to make multiple number one hits on one
hmm
album.
Uh, you're correct, but I also want to add that up until this point, he probably, yes, the ability was there, but he probably couldn't do it for whatever reason, whether it's
Right, right.
I'm still trying to prove this thing. I'm not sure if I want to let go of the mask. I'm not sure like if I can even do anything without my sweet, sweet cocaine. Um, like there are so many places there are so many near hits and near and definite misses leading up to this point where okay, yeah, skill wise and all of that. Yes, he has had this in him the whole time, but
Hmm.
he had a lot of other things in him as well.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's a creative for you. That's
hmm
somebody who's like, well, I could do the thing everybody wants me to do, but I want to do this. And then it's just the decision, well, this time I'm gonna do what everybody wants me to do.
Yeah,
And
I would also argue that I don't think he knew that he had it in him. I don't think that he
okay.
I think that I
Yeah.
think he was kind of too busy being complicated to
Hmm.
recognize that. To almost too busy saying like, "No, but I'm brilliant in this way," and he was. But this is, I think, where we distill out all of the things that make it interesting, and now it's just good and polished.
Hmm. Yeah, this album's interesting, and like
It's
these big.
interesting in how uninteresting it is.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
polished is such a good statement about it, because it just feels like, whoa, he just made a bunch of big hits,
Right.
and it's a different producer, it's a different crew, and I think maybe that's why it works out. I'm not sure. We could talk about that, but like Modern Love is it's a hit. It's a giant hit.
Yeah, it's a huge hit. And this also goes back to a conversation I had years ago with a friend of mine who we were talking about how like, okay, say what you will about this like really glossy pop stuff that is out. Like at the time, I think it was like, I mean, Taylor Swift is still making music, but she was making music that people actually bought and listened to at that time. And take that, Taylor. Um, and there were other pop mega stars at the time. I forget who, but we basically got to this place where it was like, um, okay, say what you will about the actual music, but
Hmm.
behind the scenes, there's like a team of nerds who are like figuring out the most effective way to make this thing really like just so perfect. Like they're obsessing over like every piece of the bass line to make sure that it all is quantized in like the most perfect way to make it just
Hmm.
like scientifically like you have to this music is like proven in a lab to be catchy and popular
There
and
you go.
danceable,
Well, it's well, I was about to say it's like Brian Wilson on Good Vibrations, but Good Vibrations did weird stuff.
Right.
But he obsessed over every moment of
Right.
that single.
Well, and we're going from a model of where it's like, okay, I'm the creative, I'm David Bowie, I'm I'm the one with the vision. I'm the one that has to make it work, to this other place where it's like, I have a whole team of nerds who are going to make sure that this is as pristine as it possibly can be.
Yeah. This is what people will buy. This is what people will put on TV
Right.
and the radio, and yeah.
And I'm saying that to give credit to the nerds. I mean, there's
Well, they're good at their jobs.
yeah, there's a place for it. It can get oversaturated with gloss. Like, I think Disney goes into that territory a lot, where it's just like, okay, this was made for a AI teenager that lives in a petri dish somewhere.
But Disney's sound for so many years was this exact, like, here's the harmony you need to do. Here's how many. Here are the voices you need to have to pull this off.
And there is something to be said for that difference between, like, okay, here's this cookie cutter thing that is basically like, it's like the difference between watching like a real movie and Pure Flix, where it's just like, you're familiar with Pure Flix, right?
Is that a Christian studio?
Sure is.
Perhaps? Okay.
Not to knock religiosity or anything like that, but like, you can tell the difference between, okay, I think this is Christian pop, or I think this is a Pure Flix film, because it's kind of dialed in this way that is very familiar and very samey, because it worked and it worked one time, and it continues to work. So it's not like, okay, let's continue developing this proof of concept.
It's a Hallmark Christmas picture.
Totally. Yeah.
Or like, no, we'll just do it again.
Just do it again. And that's the difference between, I think, that Disney pop stuff, and I would even say pop stuff like this, which I recognize the quality of it, but it's not for me, like we've talked about. So, my thoughts on this, like I've kind of said, what I enjoy about it is, I think it is self-aware. I have in my notes that it's like watching bad improv, but like the performers notice that it's bad improv halfway through, and you're like, okay, we're on the same page here. This is bad. Now I'm enjoying it, because like there's that, like, and it's not like the performers try to fix it. They're just like, oh, this is garbage. Let's just keep going because that's funny for us. And I've seen shows
they're
like
having
that.
a good time, at least. And
Yes. I mean, we've done podcasts like that before. I've seen shows like that before. It's fun. And when the audience is in on the joke, it's fantastic. So yeah. China Girl. Sorry, the song China Girl. I wasn't calling you a vaguely racist term, Eric.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
He Note to the listeners, Dan restrained himself from doing something. Oh gosh. So this is a cover.
Yeah. Yeah. You had an interesting take on this song before in our previous episode, and then I kind of blew your mind with what it's actually about.
Well,
and how'd that go?
It's still a good sounding song.
It sure is.
Still a hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who listens to this podcast. Okay. But there are people who I know.
There are several people.
Okay. There are people. I'm not going to mention any names. There are people in this world. Let's just say that I don't know them. I don't know any of these people. Okay. Let's say that. Who, in fact, let me backtrack even further. One could imagine possibly a situation where there is a person who is white and they begin dating somebody who is any variety of Asian, and they find it cute to reenact moments from this video and pictures. As I've said many times on this and other podcasts, I'm not here to kink shame, but I hope you know what you're doing. Or actually, no, I hope you don't. I don't know how I feel about this. I either hope you know what you're doing and are doing it in a way that is like
Respectful.
clever and respectful, and everyone's like kind of into it all together. Or at the same time, I also really hope that you don't know what you're doing and that this is just tone deaf. I don't, there's a good chance if such a person exists, there's a good chance that one of them is listening. Statistically, there's a really, really good chance that one of them is listening. And I'm not going to say how I might know this, but I promise it's not a dig at that person. But I might have noticed.
Oh, baby, just you shut your mouth, Dan.
Good point. Yeah. I shared with you. I never know how to share this story, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, I worked at a drive-in movie theater. And drive-in movie theaters, I mean, now they're all digital, but you can imagine the sort of person / people who the projectionist job is a draw for, especially in the times of like union, where it's like, you know, I can kind of do whatever I want kind of thing.
Okay.
So I replaced a person who replaced the guy that was there since like the 50s.
Oh.
And he, when he was training me, he kind of said like, okay, that cabinet, you probably don't want to open that, but, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then about 2 weeks into me working there, the owner was like, hey, and you know what? While you're here, since there's a lot of downtime, it would be really cool if you could clean up the booth. I'm like, okay, great. So in my mind's eye, I immediately went to that cabinet and I was like, what treasures / horrors exist there? And what I found was the old guy's porn collection. We're talking magazines.
Okay.
And I found a few that were uniquely disturbing. It wasn't like there's nothing violent. There was no snuff or anything like that.
Okay.
But it was also kind of snuff for the soul, because one of them was one of the titles, and this was one that he appeared to be a big fan of. It was called Yellowtail, and it was not about fish.
So not okay, not tuna. Okay.
No. And I just remember seeing that and going, wow, that's like when the racism loops around and starts eating its own tail. It's like, I'm just going to normalize it. So I immediately went to, how many layers of approval did this have to go through? Like, so you have the person at, you know, I don't know what publishing house was responsible for Yellowtail. I would imagine not a highly reputable one, but still. And so it went through, okay, we're going to do this kind of magazine. We're going to do these things. And what should we call it? And they went through that whole approval process, and someone came up with Yellowtail. And not only did someone say, yes, that's a great idea, but no one stood up and went, here's why you shouldn't do that. And then it was released for however long it was released, and it was still called that thing. And I don't know what you're picturing, but I can tell you the front picture, not subtle.
Oh.
Not
okay.
Not
so that wasn't
subtle.
Designed to be one of the magazines that's still on the rack
No.
at the regular bookstore.
No, this
where,
was not
like,
at Barnes and
you
Noble.
could just it's behind some of the others, and you can, you know, you can just have, you know, a few others in front of it to kind of block it from the kids.
Yeah.
Where they can't pull it down, but
yeah, this is the one that they put in the like brown bag collection in the middle to be like, we just need to get rid of this. And so I don't think I need to draw any further connection to this.
Okay.
Just this song is that. But the good thing is it's criticizing that mentality, the mentality of the person who makes the Yellowtail magazine, possibly who consumes it or buys it, or however, whatever verb you want to use for whatever that is. There's another one.
He has more to say, people.
There's another one called Ready to Drop.
That was another magazine?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. My goodness. It doesn't have a lot to do with this song.
No, it doesn't. But it does have to do with the phenomenon of like that internal thing of like, how do we imply exactly how pregnant they are?
How do we make sure they know what they're going to see in this magazine?
Yes. And besides the cover art, it's you gotta have a catchy name.
Right. Yeah, because they might pass it by. If this is their kink, then they need to know that this magazine is for them.
You don't sell the steak, you sell the sizzle.
That's it. My goodness, what an interesting subgenre of publishing to think about, or marketing to think about, like how do we name our pornography?
What the customer wants to hear that makes sales.
Elmer Wheeler has 5 selling principles that people in every field of selling have found most helpful.
These principles are designed to make your sales more accurate, foolproof, and faster. Take principle number 1 here, for example.
There we go. Yep.
Don't sell the steak, sell the sizzle.
Right.
It's the sizzle. Hey,
I mean, Chili's is still doing this.
In this situation, the steak would be the models, I guess. But we're selling the sizzle. We're selling the existential rot that the viewer is hoping to have mirrored. And Eric, I see your response. I'm going to continue.
The steak and not the cow. Hidden in everything you sell in life is a sizzle. The sizzle is the tang in the cheese, the crunch in the cracker, the whiff in the coffee, and the pucker in the pickle. Don't write, telegraph.
Mm-hmm.
By this I mean,
your first 10 words are both of these examples are doing
that. Next 10,000. In fact, if your first 10 words aren't the right words, you won't have a 10,000.
So anyway, China Girl, it's a song originally by
Good bass line.
Good bass line. It's got a music video in which David Bowie sings into a Bob Barker microphone, which I find delightful.
The tiny stick microphone with the little ball on the top.
Which is really great because first of all, he doesn't need a microphone because it's a music video.
It's a music video.
And second, it's a Bob Barker microphone that he holds like this. The little pinky out. It's really good.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And just to be clear, okay, just in case we get anyone sitting there like Iman or Angie Bowie and they're like, don't they understand that this is a critique of all of that? Yes, I absolutely do. And I'm saying it's good. I'm also going back, though, to that irony poisoning thing where I don't think everyone understands that that's what's happening here. I think that people hear it and they go, oh, no, da, 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 da.
Oh, she's so delicate.
Wrong.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Just bang that gong.
But at the same time, I also think that it's setting people up for that, which is fantastic.
And it's like it gives itself away in just one of the verses, right?
Hold on. We need to get into lyric time.
Yeah, let's go lyric time.
Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Okay.
Because your customer will walk away from you physically if he doesn't float away from you mentally. First you find the sizzle.
Okay. I could escape this feeling with my China girl. I'm a wreck without my little China girl. I hear her heart beating loud as thunder. I see the stars crashing. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm a mess without my little China girl. Wake up in the morning. Where's my little China girl? I hear her heart's beating loud as thunder. I saw the stars crashing down. Oh, okay. I mean, a little codependent, but I mean, what love song doesn't have a bit of that, right? I'm feeling tragic like I'm Marlon Brando when I look at my China girl. I could pretend nothing really meant too much when I look at my China girl. Okay. Again, I'm digging a little bit into the codependency, a little bit.
Okay,
but
yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. I stumble into town just like a sacred cow. Visions of swastikas in my head. Plans for everyone. It's in the white of my eyes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. My little China girl, you shouldn't mess with me. I'll ruin everything you are. I'll give you television. Okay, whatever. I'll give you eyes of blue. I'll give you a man who wants to rule the world.
Okay, so two verses.
Yeah.
It rapidly goes downhill.
Oh, yes.
I was thinking of the sacred cow, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. And I, oddly enough, one of the darker parts of this for me is I'll give you television, I'll give you eyes of blue. It's like that's okay. You don't think first of all, you don't think she can find a television. Second, you're gonna give her eyes of blue. That's weird.
Now she's attractive.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh man. It's about time.
I love you so much. Let's just put these two things in here.
Oh.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, and this was a hit song.
It was a hit song.
Okay.
And guess what? That's the thing. It was a hit song, and hardly anyone knows about the subtext.
Right.
But you do, because you listen to
Bowie
Bowiesplaining.
guy.
Yeah. He sure does like them Asians.
Next hit song.
Let's dance.
Let us dance. Come on, Dan. Let us dance.
Okay. I don't remember where I put the title on here. Did I forget to put the title? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
This song is permanently broken for me. So Eric, please share. Oh, it's right up there. See by the sun.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh,
please
nice
share with
lens
all of
flare
us
back there. Yeah,
your thoughts of Let's Dance or dancing or both.
It's another song. It's such a pop song that you don't listen to the lyrics.
That's true.
It's just got a great beat. It's got a great bass line again. We listen to it at the beginning of every episode here.
We do.
But yeah, like some of the stuff, like yeah, hey, it's just, hey, let's sway. Yeah, hey, let's just do the stuff. But Trembling Like a Flower is interesting.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of invites you to maybe listen a little more to the lyrics.
I have argued that I think, and I said in the previous episode more definitively than I should have, that I think that this is about like nuclear holocaust. But that's me bringing my own sensibilities, and I think that's me almost trying to like save the song for myself.
You're going for like the hiding and the running and
I mean, if you want to get really, if you really, really want to crawl into the darkness of my soul, it's all of that. It's the
the serious moonlight.
if you should fall, because my love would break, my love for you would break, because my love for you would break my heart in two. Let's see what else. For fear that grace should fall. Where is that? For fear tonight is all. But then what really gets me there is if you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower. And then I just think like, okay, well, what, like okay, listener, earmuffs,
Please stop listening to the episode for a few minutes.
Or if there are kids present, just first of all, I don't know why you're listening to this with them. They're not enjoying it. And second, just context here. I'm a Clive Barker enjoyer. I picture the nuclear holocaust thing and then like flesh, blooming open like a flower. Because that's where that clearly makes the most sense. What?
Hellraiser style?
No, more like it's hard to explain.
Yeah, what
so this also connects to some of the like conceptual stuff that I had been working on involving that sort of genre. It's a place that as soon as in the music video, okay, to be fair, because just to show that I'm not insane, let's dance.
Sure.
Music. Hold on. Because I realize that this sounds like I'm a psychopath, and I'm not. Okay.
Prove it.
Okay, so this is the music video. We have this is happening, and then
stuff.
I mean, it's not like I'm saying it's not like it doesn't come from nowhere. In the video, we have boom.
Okay, so there is a mushroom cloud in the distance.
Yes. So I'm thinking, okay, why did he put that in? And at the time, I wasn't of a mindset to think to myself, maybe that's a metaphor for Western culture kind of invading the Aboriginal people in this music video. I didn't think that. So I immediately went to, oh, it's worse.
Hang on.
If you'd like to support us, go to our Patreon.
You could join as many as 3 people who give us $1 each every month. We don't give you anything in return.
Well, we think about it frequently.
We do. I need to look up the password.
There we go.
And share the slides from the last few episodes.
I'm doing my part.
I'm going to pause and let this dog outside or something. He's just going roar behind me, as you could probably hear.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Cannon Walk, as played by Israel's orchestra.
I mean, it's in okay, listener, look, it's in the video. Not the thing I said. The other thing. And yeah, now that I'm like analyzing the original interpretation I had, it does sound terrifying. Like, and not in a like, I saw this terrifying thing. Like, why did he immediately go there kind of thing? And sure, a lot of it is probably me trying to salvage the song, trying to make it sound more interesting, trying to make it feel more interesting. Because especially when you go to China Girl and you look at, oh, this is like super dark. And then you're like, okay, well, what hidden darkness can I find in this? And then you see the music video. You've seen the music video for a long time and you have the explosion thing in your brain. You're like, well, maybe that's about that. And then you're like, okay, well, then what would tremble like a flower mean? And you go, oh, God, that's awful. But then at the same time, it's like, that also kind of makes this more compelling because here's this dance song that is like on the surface doing this one thing. And then if you apply deeper analysis to it, you know, not okay. If one were to apply analysis to it that leads them to that horrifying place, then it's like, oh wow, this song's doing things that you don't expect pop songs to do. But on further and closer inspection, I think it's probably just a song about dancing. But I mean, I could be wrong. Let's just say that I could be wrong.
Cannon Waltz, as played by Isma's
I mean, if you think about it, it's not any worse than like some stuff you see in anime, right? So it's not like I'm the only one coming up with these things. I just want to. It's not in every anime. You're right. Okay, I get that. But I mean, they have a lot of anime. Look, let's face it, anime is Japan's revenge for what we did in World War II. I would argue, and I think I mean, good on them. They won that one culturally. And And just to be clear, this isn't America deserves really gnarly anime, like in the same way that, say, Hassan Piker said that America deserved another thing that happened. That's not what I'm implying. I'm just. You know what? We've talked about this too much. I think we need to move on. I apologize. Listener, you can take your fingers off of your ears now. Get the kids back in. Eric's almost done with his dogs. Just forget we said anything about this, okay? Thank you. Oh, good. Eric's back. Welcome.
Howdy.
The listener and I talked about some things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We decided it's best that we move on.
Okay. We'll stop swaying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've also decided that maybe it's just a song about dancing.
It could be. You might be looking into it a lot.
I mean, it tends to happen. What are your just not connecting to anything? Do you have any feelings about anime in general?
It's a vibe.
Okay, because it came up.
Oh, okay. And I don't really. I've watched. I've watched some. Some of the more popular movies.
Hmm.
Howl's Moving Castle and all that.
Yeah.
And, the, the Akira and
I
Akira.
enjoy Chainsaw Man quite a bit, but that's
You've brought up
the
Chainsaw Man. I
series.
haven't seen Chainsaw Man
good.
yet, but yeah, I've watched some of the big stuff, and yeah, it's entertaining. I don't have a particular affinity toward it.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently, the kids currently are into One Piece. It's a big thing they're into.
Yeah, I hear a lot about One Piece. Haven't engaged with it.
Yeah, I haven't either, really. So I do want to take a moment to pause because we're about to get into the songs that are not as the
Popular?
radio friendly. Let's say radio friendly or
Okay.
popular. So as I talked about before, I approached this from like a sort of a clinical perspective of like setting up one of the Bowie bot GPT that I trained to kind of help me through as though I were like in part of group therapy. And we got to a place where we said, okay, clinical reassessment is that the subject, myself, exhibits clear signs of joy while singing along. Symptoms of cultural saturation are present but non-fatal. Irony levels peak at choruses but drop dramatically in karaoke scenarios. By the way, Let's Dance, terrible karaoke song.
Really?
Yeah, it's too long.
No, that is fair. Yeah, and there's a lot of downtime, like the let's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for some reason, oftentimes they have the full album version, not the single version, which is
okay.
ridiculous. And it's also suffers from that thing where it's just like basically the backup singers carrying the recorded backup singers carrying a lot of the load, and you're just like they're going, so it's kind of one note. And then when you get to the big part, it's like everyone's kind of just stopped. It's like American Pie. Like everybody at the beginning, they're like, "Oh, I know this song. This is gonna be awesome. You're my new best friend." And then 8 minutes into it, they're like, "Oh God, I forgot what the song was." And the chorus comes
There's
up.
another Stevie Ray Vaughan solo. There's another
yeah.
saxophone solo.
And then when the chorus comes up, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, bye. But like just because they feel like they have to still do it. China Girl, pretty good karaoke song, but again,
Okay.
at the end, it doesn't like taper off. It just keeps going. So it's just like that nonstop, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes.
And you're going
to the point. To the point where I have just like handed the microphone and like, please make it stop. Yeah, Modern Love, not a karaoke hit, by the way. So yeah, there's a reason these songs got stuck in our bloodstream. So we need to acknowledge that Modern Love still slaps in a Target aisle. China Girl makes you feel complicit and cool. Let's Dance is legally obligated to play at every wedding, queer bar, and Coke commercial until the sun dies. And I think if the album just had those tracks, and then right after this, he comes out with Black Tie, White Noise, no problem. We're good.
Okay.
But then this happens.
I'll get that joke later.
Yes, you will. Then we have Without You.
Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Boring. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Song.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hope with
It's almost like they took the Brian Wilson it's God Only Knows. It's like if they took God Only Knows and said, let's take the codependency and crank it way up to 11 and then wrap it up in chiffon and pastel and put it in a glass case in a mall. That's
Yeah,
what this song is.
it's just so needy. And
It's
it's
so,
so it like the again, decent bass line. Boom, boom, ba-doo, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doo,
yeah.
ba-doo, boom. But still, like lyrically, it's like, what are we doing?
So I think I'm not going to say I like this song, but I did say before that I came around to find ways to appreciate each one of these songs in some way.
Uh-huh.
And I think where I got to with this one is it's a song that is asking for so much from whoever it's sung to, but it's also giving them nothing of substance. And I
Okay.
find that dynamic, if intentional, I find that interesting.
Okay. If that's the intent.
I don't know if it is. I'm not even saying that it is, but if it is,
Even if you're just reading that intent.
right, like the other
Okay.
thing. But I think
Right.
this one's closer. Because that's something
Closer
he
than
would,
the nuclear war.
yeah, because that's something that, look, listener and I, we settled that. I think. That is at least, that falls into that like recursive pattern of scary monsters where it's like, haha, it's this, but it's also this, but it's not this, even though I said it was this other thing, you know? Again, I don't know that he's there at this point, but if he is, then that is possibly what this is doing.
Okay.
I-
Could be.
I'm not saying it's good.
Okay. No, it's just such a shift from the first three songs that
Right.
that hit so well, and then you've just got this like sleepy.
Hold on, let's dance track listing side 1.
Understand
Okay.
the side, right?
I want to see the sides. Yeah, I believe this is the beginning of the second side. Side 2.
No, I think it's the end of.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
end. Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
Gross.
Gives you no reason to come back. And then
Well, I guess I could just start it over again.
and then
rather
it
than
starts
flip
with
it.
Ricochet. Oh my God, what a nightmare! So it's like I walked all the way over there to turn over the record, and you give me this shit. Okay, Eric, I feel like you have thoughts about Ricochet.
Ricochet sticks in my head in weird ways. Like again, another song where Stevie Ray Vaughan does his thing, where he starts every solo with and there's a good bass line in the song, and there's just it's got this herky-jerky rhythm to it, where it's boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, and it's unsettling. And I suppose that's not abnormal for a Bowie album, but
Yeah, I think that is on purpose.
yeah, and it's just there's weird stuff in there that does feel more Bowie. It's not always pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the hoo-ah that they
Yeah.
keep doing, and
Yeah.
what is it? It's not the end of the world. Like the yelling parts where like what is happening in this song?
Minus the weird reggae Jamaican accent, it becomes a better song, I think. Still not good.
Yeah,
but improved.
it's not a pleasant song, and they do. I mean, he's doing some interesting things with the harmonies where there are times where it gets very choral, where it's like these are the cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it all that much.
A lot of people don't. And I What's funny is when I was having these discussions with the chatbot that I created, it was surprised that I don't, not that I like this song, because I don't, but that I find parts of it interesting. And I think
It's interesting. Yeah.
yeah, I think that what is missing here is Brian Eno. And if he had someone in the studio that knew how to deal with a DX7 synthesizer, because that's what this song is desperate for. If you replace the Jamaican accent with like a few DX7 synths that like are kind of stuttery and weird and like really, really farty effing synth stuff. I don't think it gets good, but it gets better. And then on top of that, so David Sylvian's going to start popping up because there's a parallel here where Bowie's going in this like direction where it's like, what if I just did a bunch of easy shit after doing a bunch of hard shit? And then with Sylvian, it's like, okay, my band Japan, which is kind of, let's be honest, Yellowtail adjacent in some ways. They are at the pinnacle of popularity. We could become like this big thing. They could have become like as big as Duran Duran became, and they just break up, and he starts making these difficult pieces of music. And I immediately think of this one. It's called Backwaters. And it's almost like David Bowie heard this song from the future, and he said, I'm going to make a more interesting version of that. And but at the same time, I can't help but wonder if something like Ricochet led to something like this, which he starts doing some stuff with, where is it? Here we go.
Yeah, Bowie's doing it with a live band.
Yeah, and this guy's doing it with like
and no synth.
Right.
So the mood is totally different.
And then that gets us to, I mean, just you're going to go down this rabbit hole with me whether you want to or not. And then that leads, so that's the stuff that he did on that track leads to one of my actual favorite tracks that he's done, which is this piece of shit. That's right. It's I don't need to tell any of you that this is Premonition, Giant Empty Iron Vessel by David Sylvian and Holger Czukay. 16 minutes and 34 seconds. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying there's a one-to-one, but when I listen to Ricochet, I immediately get pulled back into these places, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can hear what he's doing, and it's not bad. It's just poorly done.
Huh.
But that's 100. That is me. That in a lot of ways where it's like I recognize that this album is objectively good in a lot of ways. I'm just not its audience. Like this is where that sensation flips to where it's like, okay, I understand why people hate this song, and it's for good reason. But then when I listen to it, I get transported to this other place where it's like, oh, what if that became
somebody
popular?
Did it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to me because it still sticks in my head because there are things that I like about it. But when I listen to it, I don't want to be listening to it.
Totally. Yeah, and I wonder if that makes it kind of work in its own weird way.
I guess, yeah, and it's it is kind of an old Bowie thing, like when he was really trying.
Yes. No, you're right. I think that tonally, I don't know if this is what you meant, but this is where I went with it. Tonally, this is almost like one of his like God Knows I'm Good kinds of songs where it's like, I get what you're doing and it's cute, but it's not really something I need to listen to. But every time I get to it, it's like, oh, this old thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, I can't place it. It doesn't fit. I get what you're saying about God Knows I'm Good, because yeah, you're right. It's a song I don't particularly want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't fit on the album.
It doesn't at all. It does fit on Tonight, oddly enough, and I'm not saying that as a joke. Although it's a good joke. And this gets us to a place where I have almost forgotten this feeling, because we used to say this a lot on the Teenage Wildlife forums, and it's true. It's the things that we like about Bowie come from him being able to take the energy of this stuff and make it work. But in this one, it's just unfiltered, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Okay.
Criminal World. So every time I listen to this song, which isn't often, but it has been often in the past month or so, you know that Conan O'Brien dance that he does where it's
yeah,
that I just think of that every time with the guitar at the beginning. And it ruins it for me.
I can see that. Yes. I can see that being the white guy dance for this song. Mandated.
This is a cover song.
Okay.
From
another Iggy Pop?
No, that's not till tonight. That's we don't get that until later.
Oh, gosh.
I wish I was joking. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on Criminal World while I look for the original version.
It's everything on this album where it's like, well, there's a good bass line to it, and it's got a drive that's kind of relentless, that isn't as disturbing as Ricochet.
Mm-hmm. And I think by disturbing, you mean like not like dread or unsettling in any existential way. It's just like physically unsettling.
Yeah. There are good things happening in it. It's relentless. There's this weird flute thing that I kind of like that gets stuck in my head, that little trill, like,
oh yeah, okay.
When he's going through the chorus, and I like that it switches between what are the lyrics? The girls are like baby-faced boys.
Yeah,
and then it switches to boys are like baby-faced girls. And I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's really about. It's, I don't know. I like the song. It just feels like it is one of those relentless songs where the beat just really drives it, and it's kind of fun. It doesn't have, I don't think it has the same like pop power as the first three.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like, it didn't really catch on, I don't think. But yeah, it's pleasant enough. I don't skip it when I listen to the album.
This song has some baggage potentially to it, and I'm not necessarily a part of any of this, so I'm not. I don't want to get to a place where I'm like trauma-splaining things to people. It's just this is a possibility I'm seeing.
Okay,
is that this song, or the original version, from what I understand, is very like laced with queer references.
Okay. Okay, I can see that.
Like, yeah. And this version has been criticized for, again, I don't think you've even heard the original, but we're about to, has been criticized for kind of just like sterilizing that part and like removing some of it. And I think that there could also be, again, this is where I don't want to get to a trauma-splaining place, but I'm starting to see connections as I look these things up.
Mhm.
So for a big amount of his career, I'm sorry if this is a surprise to you, he identified as a queer adjacent, queer friendly musician.
The what?
Right? Yeah. But then at this point in time, the AIDS epidemic, pandemic, however you want to refer to it accurately, that was happening. And at the same time, he also was portraying himself as anything but queer adjacent.
Huh.
I don't know how intentional that is. Again, I'm just sort of taking bits and pieces of what I've read, and I'm recording this now, and I'm thinking, oh, what if I try to put all these things together now rather than, a month ago when I was putting my notes together. So there might be some baggage there, maybe not. I don't know. But then here's the original song. Again, I've never heard it. Okay, already better.
You never told me of your other faces. You were the widow of the wild.
Okay, first of all, no Conan O'Brien dancing.
And now I know about your special kisses. And I know you know where that's at. I'm not the queen.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
I want to listen to this album.
Yeah. This is really good.
I like this a lot.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay.
That watery bass. Oh my god. Give me more of that watery bass.
Oh, they're doing some cool stuff.
They really are. Let's see who's doing what.
Okay.
Bass, John Giblin on bass.
I don't recognize any of these names.
No. Okay. Wow. Okay, welcome to Metropolis, the podcast about Metro.
About Metro. This is good. This is really
damn
good.
And you know what? You don't have to be gay to like it. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
What? Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that that clears up some cognitive dissonance. My goodness. Damn. Oh gosh. So you've never listened to that?
Never listened to it, and I will listen to it again.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know. That was good. I like that a lot, and I like I was saying,
I dislike the Bowie version way more.
So you're not a fan of Bowie's version?
No, I mean it falls into the most charitable thing that I could come up with for it is that it's kind of like, is it worse than any other filler album from any other album released in 1983 or 2 or whatever the fuck album time this came out? No, it's not worse. It's on par. But it just sounds like a bad, like, it feels like it's like the original version, the Metro version is like the book. And then this version is like the made-for-TV movie version of the movie version of that book that they aired at like 7 p.m. so that everyone could watch it.
Okay. So sanitizing.
It's sanitizing, but not even knowing what it's sanitizing. Just kind of going like, okay, drop this into this thing and add some commercials for Tide and, the new Happy Meal that the kids love so much, and then you were good.
I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely go back to that original version.
Yeah.
And explore.
Yeah.
Because that's compelling to me.
Let's see what else they're doing. Metro. View all albums and singles. Let's go with that album. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here's Precious. This is from the point of view of the dog from Silence of the Lambs.
Got a lot of Freddie Mercury going on there.
This is Freddie Mercury teams up with Paul McCartney, as far as I can tell so far. Okay, let's see where...
So we got some guitar work happening.
Overture to Flame. And guess what? Coming up after this, Flame.
Ooh.
Some sense going on.
2-minute prelude. I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Here we are.
I like that a lot.
Here's some Flame. Not what I was expecting. A lot of noodly shit, so of course Eric's gonna
We got some. I was about to say we got some good prog going on here. You can call it noodly shit, I suppose.
I mean, look, I talk about the music I love in the same way. There's Mono Messiah. It's about patient zero for mononucleosis.
Finally, their story will be told.
I'm gonna kiss you. Okay, not bad. A lot of see what's happening here in the bass. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Bowiesplaining, where we talk about nothing but do. A lot of the bass that I like so much is very reminiscent of one Mr. Mick Karn. Which some would argue is the entire reason why Japan was successful.
Show, I knew I was in for a few surprises. I was particularly impressed to see so many younger sculptors getting a showing for their work.
Okay, anyway. Let's finish this fucking thing.
Okay, yeah, we have 3 songs
right
left, right? 2 songs? 2 songs.
There we go. That's what I'm hearing that I enjoy. Unfortunately, he never came out with a decent solo album. Okay, next up, Cat People. I just want to point out, I'm really proud of this graphic. I had the computer make an 80s action movie poster for Toxoplasmosis, the Feral Protocol.
It's pretty great.
I'm really happy.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I mean, I think what's frustrating for me, you go first. Sorry.
I don't have a lot to say.
Okay. I think what's frustrating.
It doesn't stick in my head.
Right.
This isn't, after listening to this album for weeks, this one, I still can't pull it up in my head. So, oh.
You know, it's a movie, right?
I did not know that this is a movie.
Let's see. Well, it's a song for the movie.
Cat People, a movie. Okay.
What are they
About
telling
a
about me?
fantasy.
I knew I had a brother, but I was only 4.
We're watching the
I
official
used to
trailer.
fantasize about you when I was in the
Come on,
orphanage.
please don't sue us.
Yes, I had the same dreams.
Malcolm McDowell in the 80s, so we know it's
Yeah.
promising.
He's so handsome. My goodness.
Do you think her eyes are going to be green when they open?
I didn't think you were ready, but you are.
I'm Malcolm
This
McDowell.
is super slow, this
Yeah.
version.
The whole body burns.
I'm not like you.
You tell yourself.
Well, it's got to fit the mood of the...
But it isn't.
Right.
Remember when
Oh, yeah.
movie trailers were like this?
When they showed half
Oh,
of the
there's
movie.
a cat. And there's people. That means
Wow.
the movie's not lying.
Cats and people.
Cats and people. Uh-oh, she's getting naked.
Whoa.
Oh, let's see if we
Steamy
we
scene.
get boobies in the trailer. But are our eyes going to be green? I want someone's eyes to be green. Oh no, she's ripping things. She's turning into a kitty cat.
Make love with me.
Oh, he wants to make love with the tiger. All you gotta do is throw a cucumber at her and it's done.
I like this version.
It looks the movie looks terrible.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I'm saying the version of the song though.
Phantom of the Paradise trailer. I'm not gonna. I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what to say about this. This song, it should be better. I mean, if this song were, it's not a good song. I don't think that the root of it is a good song. But if he were given the assignment for this song at another time, we wouldn't have gotten lines like, I'm putting out fire with gasoline, which is, it's such a dumb line.
Like, what is that? Giorgio Moroder?
Oh yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, it's
Oh gosh. Okay.
it's not even it's disappointing that this happened.
Again, I enjoy the guitar parts, but it's just so weird and discordant to have Stevie Ray Vaughan doing solos on a Bowie. Once we established Stevie Ray Vaughan, that changed my entire listen to.
Landscape has changed, and then and then you get these hits where you're like, oh my god, it's this thing, and Stevie Ray Vaughan happening at the same time. Oh my god, this is fantastic, and then just boom, boom. Punch to the dick over and over and over again. Take this. What about that? You thought you liked this album? Go fuck yourself. and then you think, okay, Cat People, surely it gets better.
Oh no.
Nope.
It's in my head too much.
I know.
Like, can we just pick a key? Why are we modulating constantly?
Because that's creative and weird and interesting.
And it's like it's referencing Let's Dance, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, that's more credit than I was going to give it. Yeah, but yeah, it is.
And it's got backup singers that kind of make you think like, oh, this is cool. It's like Young Americans.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not funk. It's not fun.
Mm-mm. It is neither fun or funky. I don't know if I've shared this analogy before, but it reminds me of, I think I might have, it reminds me of the sketch on SNL at like 12:48 a.m.
You're like, why am I still awake?
Why did they add this? Oh, because they have to fill time, I guess. So
they've got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, they let Chris Farley write a sketch, and this is the one that he wrote.
I've seen too many of those where it's like it's the last one or two, and it's like, this is why isn't it over yet?
Yeah. Like, you can end early. Like, you just want to tell them that. It's like, you don't have to keep going.
You could just switch to Byron Allen.
Right. God. Byron Allen. That's a reference. Do you know that guy is like a quadrillionaire or
ridiculously wealthy?
Yeah, that's insane.
I can't, because he tried to buy ABC from Disney.
Right. But and
it's like, wait, how do you have that money?
Well, that's how
crazy.
It's that he would show up to these celebrity junkets, and he would just like these things where like any journalist can show up and interview, these big stars about these things, and he would just collect these and then release them as the Byron Allen Show, where it's like, I have Jennifer Lawrence, I have Prince, I have this, I have like all the stars, and it's like, oh shit, everyone's gonna watch this. So he would sell it. He would sell it in syndication to all of these stations.
Holy cow! Wow,
it's actually a weirdly brilliant career arc.
Yeah. That's crazy. I've never heard how he made his money. I just know that he has it.
Yeah,
wow.
No, that's it. He just shows up with, like, you don't even show up with the camera. They give you the tape after the fact. You just show up. You have the audacity to show up, and of course, his interview technique was he would act like they know that he knows them, and of course they would act like they know him back, because that's what they do. So it's just like, it was entirely just, it was the Tony DeFries method in all sorts of ways.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bringing us back to Bowie.
Yeah. Here we go. Cause this is Bowiesplaining.
Bad Tony.
Yeah.
Was Visconti, we talked about this last, was Visconti around for this?
Nope. He jumped ship.
Okay. I didn't think so.
No, he was thrown off the ship, actually.
Aw.
Yeah, he comes back. So my notes on this: diagnosis, ego collapse via synthetic groove, punchline syndrome. This is where the patient disassociates, resembles music, isn't. The trauma is in the choreography.
Resembles music. Yeah. Oh gosh. It's nothing. Like what?
Yes, it is nothing.
I never finished this song anymore. Now that I've heard the whole thing, this is when I switch over to a podcast.
That's smart. And listener, I hope that when you listen to Shake It, the podcast you choose to switch over to is Bowiesplaining.
Hey.
So I've talked a lot about the next era. We are officially probably 8 minutes away from being responsible for listening to tonight. I hope
it's gonna happen tonight.
Is it? Because I would love to get some initial thoughts from you. So this album was extremely successful. And I think going back,
that stance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going back to my working theory on modern love, where he's saying, I know what this looks like. I know what this sounds like. And it is exactly that. But don't worry, because I'm in control here. I know what I'm doing. I think he forgot what he was doing. And I think...
So he was being shrewd and then stopped.
I think somewhere in there, it was like, oh, I'm David Bowie pop star, not I'm David Bowie. So
when he was out on the Serious Moonlight tour.
And I think, to be fair, I think it would be hard for a person to not go there, because it's like, holy shit, I could have had this audience this whole time, right? And yeah, that's possibly true, but were they there for the stuff that you really wanted to do, or were they there for thinking that China Girl was a legitimate love song about a delicate Chinese lady. So, we have the aftermath of this to deal with. He becomes a little bit haunted by the success. Tonight's waiting for us. And as it says on this slide, never let me down prepares the pills. I do have, we're getting into some interesting places, and never let me down is, I don't know. I don't want to, I've already said too much.
Okay.
So over 7 million copies were sold of this. Bowie's playing in stadiums. He has 3 massive singles. MTV burns all of it into memory. He, as far as everyone is concerned, everyone who discovers him is concerned, he is this person. He's this version. He has never been any other version, or worse, he has always been this version.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, my arc that I've talked about the narrative arc that I've set up here.
Right.
Has been, we start where we start. The second act is around station to station. Third act begins around low and ends here. And it's kind of a sad ending. However, there's another larger arc where we are now at the beginning of another second act. The first act being all of the 70s, second act being the 80s, third act being beyond. So this is the end of the first mini arc and the beginning of the second act of the larger arc. And my working narrative arc is that the third act begins around Black Tie, White Noise.
Okay.
And I don't know why I have these notes that I have on here, but they exist. So yeah. I don't know why I really went nuts on this slideshow. Okay. I think this is supposed to be a visual representation of the multiple arcs that I had in mind.
Okay.
So I'm just I don't remember why I wrote this, but here it goes. Let's Dance was diagnosis, not cure. Tonight is the unspoken trauma. Never Let Me Down will file suit. Tin Machine prescribes noise. Black Tie, White Noise whispers, start again, but quietly. No idea what that shit means. I've been drunk. So this is almost the last one. Oh, I started doing credits on my slides, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And this is how it's if you end up looking at the slides, there's information on the last one. So questions for you and all normally aligned parties. And this is not necessarily to answer now, but just to consider. But if you want to answer now, you can. If Let's Dance is the biggest hit, why does it feel like a warning? Did we actually enjoy it, or were we relieved that it worked? If Tonight is bad, is it his fault or is it ours? And what happens when the spotlight doesn't turn off?
Those are some heady questions there.
Right.
For somebody who doesn't, really all I know is that you've been warning me it gets bad.
It gets bad.
And you've been warning me since this show started.
It gets bad.
And that's including oh no, I'm blanking. Cover album.
Pinups?
Pinups, yes.
Yeah, this is definitely sub pinups.
Okay. Because there's some good stuff on pinups.
Can we get do you mind? Would you mind if we get a live reaction to one of the worst songs? Or do you want to listen to it on your own?
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
We've already played enough music on this one to get it banned.
True. Hmm.
Which one will he pick? God Only Knows, the Beach Boys song?
Yep.
If you should ever leave me, my life would still go on. Believe me,
He looks confused, possibly.
show nothing to
He's doing the most Bowie impression of Bowie you could Bowie.
Yes.
Singing someone else's song.
Yep.
what I'd be without you.
Let's skip to the middle.
There's more. Oh, the song is 3 minutes long.
It sure is. I think that's all we need to. It's the mini moods of David Bowie.
Goodness.
Yeah. We're probably going to need to record this one pretty soon.
I'm picking up good vibration.
Because none of us want to listen to this too many times. I will argue, though, Loving the Alien, secret good song. I think. So
First one.
Before you go, okay. So before you go into this, I'm going to give you like little pockets of possible hope.
Okay.
Let's explore the structure, because this is partially so that we can avoid having a 2 episode of tonight, because I don't think I can handle that tonight. Track listing, Bowie. That's good enough.
I wish they all could be California.
All right, so we got Don't Look Down, Reggae. God Only Knows is tonight is, I think, it's a Iggy Pop track. Neighborhood Threat. Pop's original is also an Iggy Pop.
I see the word disastrous.
Blue Jean is one of his. Tumblr and Twirl, also Iggy Pop song. I Keep Forgetting. On the cover of I Keep Forgetting. Okay, well, who did the original song? Fucking Wikipedia. Mike, no, that's
a
not
Michael
right.
McDonald.
No, it's not. I would like it.
No,
if
that's
it
not
was.
that one. That I know that song.
Keep forgetting who else.
We're not in love anymore.
Now, see, I just have that song in my head now, which I don't mind. It's not the Michael McDonald. It's
a different. Okay. It's
keep forgetting
a less good
female singer. Patti LaBelle. Maybe. Let's see. Nope.
She's just singing Michael McDonald.
Anyway, that is a cover of. I don't know. Why isn't it on Wikipedia? That's so stupid. Okay. Dancing with Big Boys. I believe could be Iggy Pop too. I don't know. It's all bad though. So, okay. Loving the Alien. I would argue secret good song. It's a better song than it thinks it is. And we'll get into that later.
Okay.
However, I'm not expecting anyone to like this version of it. Blue Jean. Have you not heard this song?
No. I didn't listen to popular music in the 80s.
Just kidding. I didn't either. I mean, I did because it was on, but I would argue I would make a case for Blue Jean being a good song, but it's not for everyone.
Okay.
And then the rest is shit.
Cool. Can't wait. Glad we're doing this show.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is. Who knows? You could love it. You could absolutely just connect to it.
Oh no. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's not too bad. Oh, wait.
Uh-huh. Now does the Let's Dance album make more sense to you than the anxieties around it?
All right. Well,
all right. That's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being you. This has been Bowiesplaining. Eric, do you have any plugs?
Listen to the Supreme Resort.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's a show that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it'll exist again. It'll exist soon, I think. Right. We are considering doing a special Christmas episode, and you might be able to figure out what that might be, but we're not sure yet. So I don't know why I said that, but
and I don't get it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Have a good day. I hope you get your trash out in time for trash day, whenever that day is. I still don't know how to end podcasts. And bye-bye. We love you.